Welcome to SVG-TV News for Wednesday, May 28, 2014. I am Jennifer Richardson with the details. There has been no confirmation of any potential candidates for the ruling Unity Labour Party in the upcoming general elections. So says General Secretary of the party, Julian Francis, who told SVG-TV that he announced on his radio program Tuesday night that the party had successfully resolved some internal issues in North and South Leeward and that the constituency councils in these areas will soon be activated. He was responding to media reports circulating throughout the day that Carlos James, Jomo Thomas and Beresford Phillips had been selected and confirmed as three of the party's candidates to contest the upcoming general elections. It was announced that James had gotten the nod and would be the ULP candidate for North Leeward, Thomas for South Leeward and Phillips for Central Kingstown. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines, according to the Ministry of Agriculture, continues to realize sharp increases in the production of arrowroot and by extension the production of starch for export. The ministry says the increase is partly due to the rehabilitation program implemented by the Arrowroot Association. This year, the association has reportedly recorded a 77% rise in the quantity of arrowroot starch destined for external markets in the USA. Today, the first container load of 38,000 pounds of starch for 2014 was shipped to the main buyer in the USA. This is up from the 26,000 pounds shipped last year. Another 8,000 pounds are to be shipped later on this year. Manager of the Arrowroot Industry Association, Caldrick Brown, has indicated that the rise in production is attributed to the increase in the price per pound of rhizomes paid to the farmers from 50 cents to $1 and the window of credit for arrowroot farmers provided by the National Development Foundation. Brown has expressed confidence in continued growth of the industry and is encouraged by local response to the rehabilitation program, as well as the FAO recognition of arrowroot as a resilient crop to climate change. The association is now seeking to reach a target of 80,000 pounds of starch for export to the USA by 2015. A phone application that allows businesses to quickly connect with their customers was officially launched today, dubbed Konservi. The phone app was launched in conjunction with creator Vincentian Cenus Hinds, Digital Spark Global Consultant with the assistance of telecommunications provider Lime. Chief Executive Officer of Digital Spark Global, Ayodele Pompey, at a news briefing today, explained that once businesses sign up for the app, they can post public deals and special promotions.
And not only can they be informed in real time, they can share the excitement. So they can, once they see a deal that they like, they can share this deal on Facebook, on Twitter, and they can even email it directly to a friend. And the interesting thing about the app is that from the same medium that companies are marketing their business from, customers, users can immediately interact with the businesses. So businesses have a profile, and on this profile customers can log into their location, so they can view this business via a Google map, which would show them the exact location of the business. They can call that business directly from the app, or they can follow that business so that whatever subsequent deals or promotions or events this company has, they would be notified immediately.
Mastermind behind the phone application, Cenus Hinds, shared how he was able to create the app.
Asked for a meeting with the country manager, Mr. Leslie Jack, and I got that meeting. When I went to him and I brought the concept to him about, hey, people can use this to save money, to see what exactly is going on in their country for each business. He loved the idea actually, and the way that he spoke, it was an instantaneous self-esteem booster, honestly. So it wasn't condescending, it wasn't like no, this is a horrible idea. He really loved it, and he said, look, we'll give you support. Once we give you support, we're expecting something great that looks good, that would not only represent Konservi, but would also represent what Lime stands for. And so we went straight ahead. I contacted Mr. Ayodele and this company for consultancy and for development. And it's through this that after months of development, months of getting feedback, interacting with businesses, interacting with individuals, that we have reached a point now where we will be able to launch this application tonight so that the entire Vincentian public would be able to use it.
Meantime, the CEO of Digital Sparks said persons interested in learning more about the application can visit www.konserviapp.com.
Right at the top of the page, a register link that allows you to create your user account. For those persons who are only users and not businesses, you can go into the app and log in via Facebook. So if you already have a Facebook account, which most people do, you'll be able to log in via Facebook. For businesses, they can go ahead and create their account for their businesses and begin to create their deals and specials and events, etc. Within a portal, a very powerful portal. In the initial stages, you'll be able to monitor how many persons followed your company, how many persons like a particular deal.
Meantime, the Carnival Development Corporation is set to be using Konservi as an additional tool to market Vincy Mas. Anthony Dennie says the CDC over the years has been using the standard methods of marketing, and they now see the need to turn the marketing up a notch with the new phone application.
We've done a bit, online through our website, and as of late we're using, social media with the Facebook, and soon we're going to be setting up a Twitter account. But we are very much happy to have the ability now with Konservi and Lime, with this app that I've heard about, and I like the way you put it across, that you can literally tap thousands of Vincentians on the shoulder and say, hey, this is what we have happening. And as you know, Vincy Mas, the largest cultural event on the Vincentian cultural calendar. There's so many stuff that is happening, and we are definitely pleased to be on board to be able to use this app to quite naturally say to you, the Vincentian public, and to persons in the diaspora, what is happening for Vincy Mas 2014.
Issues surrounding the Ayodele International Airport, the recent outbreak of the chikungunya disease, and the absence of a nurse and health facility in Mairo are among those that will be highlighted during the question and answer period in Parliament tomorrow. There are 16 questions down on the order paper for oral answers by members on the government side. Also on the order paper is a motion on reparation efforts in SVG to be tabled by government senator and head of the SVG Reparation Committee, Jomo Thomas, while 9 bills are listed to receive their first and second readings. Among the bills is the Passport Amendment Bill 2014, which the opposition New Democratic Party has expressed concerns about in a media release issued yesterday. President of the NDP, Anim Eustace, in the release stated that the NDP is concerned about the lack of transparency with respect to the issuance of the nation's passports. He added that they believe that the main purpose of the amendments to the bill is to make good any wrongs which may have been done in the issuance of passports at home and abroad over the past 5 years. Parliament is scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Welcome to Carnival Beat. Chairman of the Carnival Bands Association, Hugh, is making it clear that the association has never contemplated filing an injunction against the Miss SVG pageant 2014. In an interview with SVG-TV News, Raguette said rumors which surfaced that the association was planning to file an injunction against the show after they were omitted are totally false.
That is pure mischief making. We know exactly where that source came from. It's totally untrue. You would not go and make injunctions without proper legal advice and announce it beforehand. we never contemplated any injunction.
Raguette further adds that the non-payment of stipends to mass judges for the past year has resulted in the association having to put on hold some new initiatives that they had hoped to bring on stream.
Last year, when Mr. Hollis came to conduct a workshop, he brought with him certain proposals, certain new categories of judging which were recently implemented in Trinidad and Tobago. And it was really our intention to institute some of those changes this year. But of course, you would have to get the judges together in a workshop and go through with them the various changes that we would have to institute. This is one of the reasons why we really wanted the judges' stipend to have been paid.
14 mass bands are registered under the Carnival Bands Association, 13 of which will be participating in Vincy Mass 2014. Raguette said there is a total of 28 trained mass adjudicators in SVG. And despite not being able to showcase their costumes at the 2014 staging of Miss SVG, the Carnival Bands Association says they wish nothing but the best for the contestants, with whom they had already bonded. Mass will be showcased for the first time for the 2014 Carnival season at Junior Carnival, slated for Saturday, June 28th. No mass was showcased at the launching of Vincy Mass. However, Chair of the Association, Hugh, told SVG-TV News that they will be present at all future shows for the 2014 season.
We will do the best that we could possibly do. We are dedicated to what we do. We intend to fully participate in Carnival Celebrations 2014 in all the masquerade competitions.
As Vincy Mass kicks into high gear, action is being taken to get persons to SVG easier and quicker for one of the nation's premier festivals. Minister of Tourism, Sports and Culture Cecil says Mckie, at a media conference yesterday hosted by the Carnival Development Corporation, said the CDC has been in discussions with various travel agents and airlines that provide services to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and he is almost confident that this year persons will experience some relief from the usual challenges they experience in getting here for Vincy Mass.
So that brings into focus the possibilities for 2015. Now, we had said in last year that 2013 was a test run. 2014 will be an advanced test run of what we can step up to in 2015, because we expect that the numbers will double for 2015. We heard from Mr. Dennie in terms of the marketing initiatives that they have taken. We will step up on those initiatives for 2015, because if we are going to ensure that the numbers double for 2015, we have to ensure that the package that we put on relative to the Carnival is enhanced this year, and that we do even more promotion for 2015.
Meanwhile, the Tourism and Culture Minister says all is being put in place to ensure that St. Vincent and the Grenadines continues to host the hottest carnival in the Caribbean. Mckie says to ensure this, there must be continued dialogue between the CDC, the ministry, the government, and all the components of the festival.
Ashford indicated that we have been in the news, that is CDC and also the Ministry and Government, for financial matters, and as he hinted a while ago, and also the chairman, I think we would have resolved those issues, and pretty soon the mechanisms will be in place to allow CDC to settle the outstanding debts that would have been carried over from 2013 and allow us to move smoothly into the festival for 2014.
The Upstage Experience tent is leading the way for the 2014 Carnival season with a big show this evening at the Corres Car Park. The tent has added 2 experienced artists to its cast. They are Icom and Cleopatra, who is taking the Calypso airways by storm with her song Sleeping with the Enemy. The Upstage Experience boasts the impressive lineup of a mixture of Calypsonians, Raga Soca and Soca artists. The rest of tonight's cast comprises Reigning Monarchs Carpian, Brother Ebony, Ron B, GC, Lilibit, Devo, Matskull, Niquette, Kamisha and Observer. The show begins at 8:30 p.m. We hear that police have arrested and charged 5 young men from the Camden Park area for causing the death of 48-year-old Nolly Jack, a fisherman of the same address. Jack's body was discovered at the Lomans Bay Public Road March 22, 2014, with several bullet wounds. The 5 men who are facing the murder charge are 25-year-old Jeffrey Cuffey, 34-year-old Kurt George, 18-year-old Cameron Spencer, 25-year-old Andy Acosta, and 27-year-old Alistair Roberts. They all appeared at the Kingston Magistrate Court yesterday and were not allowed to plead to the indictable charge. They were all remanded into custody pending a preliminary inquiry, which is scheduled to begin on August 7, 2014 at the Serious Offences Court. Vincentian designer Kimia Glasgow will be representing SVG in an event in the Netherlands Antilles entitled Color Revolution. The event, which seeks to expose the sophistication and innovation of Caribbean designs to the international market, is being held in St. Martin from today, the 28th May, to June 1st. Hosted by the Miami and Trinidadian team of Caribbean fashion style journal cfstyle.com with the National Fashion Development Association NFDA and the Government of St. Martin, Color Revolution will feature Resort 2015 collections from designers. The 3-day event will include runway presentations, exhibitions, networking opportunities with industry insiders, workshops, and a business forum. It will feature buyers primarily from the Northern Caribbean and regional and international media, including Essence Magazine, The Huffington Post, and Ocean Style Magazine. Glasgow's participation in Color Revolution was jointly facilitated by the SVG Economic Partnership Implementation Unit, which is housed within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade, Consumer Affairs, and Information Technology.